Hello and welcome to the Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of January, 2016. You know, I do these every night. I say the same thing every night. You know what? I'm not going to say the same thing every night. I'm not going to immediately go into what sign the moon is in. I'm not going to immediately go into what nakshatra the moon is in. I'll tell you that in a little bit. But, you know, I just don't want to do things the same way. You know, let's have a little variety. Let's have a little spice of life, so to speak. So let's just kind of take it as it goes and talk about what's going on and what the energy is like, and toss things in as they come along. It's like making a nice, dinner. You kind of taste it and you go, it needs a little bit more of this and it needs a little bit more of that. Let's take that approach tonight because, hey, that makes me feel like I'm being more creative, and that's what I want to feel like right now. First thing I want to talk about is on Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the States. I will be on KRS channel with Kapil Raj, talking with him about the nakshatras. I do hope that you will tune in and that you'll be there for that. It would be lovely to share that time with you and with Kapil. So looking forward to hopefully talking to all of you then. Sometimes we get a little bit of taste of something. Something comes our way. Much like we were talking about making a wonderful dinner. You know, we taste something that we really, really like, right? And we're ready immediately to have a little bit more of that. Only there's nothing there. And that gets really, really, really frustrating. You like something. You've begun to experience a little bit of something that you were striving for, right? By following your heart, you've achieved a little bit of a result, and that result makes you feel really good inside of yourself. It makes you feel really happy. It's opened your heart. It's made you pay more attention to a lot of the wonderful things in your life, and you're ready for more of it to manifest, right? Well, things have stopped short, and it's got you feeling frustrated. So what are you going to do with that, right? Think of the concept when you're pining for something, when you've had an experience of something that's really wonderful. It fills you with a deeper longing. It fills you with a yearning for more of that particular experience. And it's going to make you dig a little bit deeper, find a greater level of potential inside of yourself so that you can hopefully bring that experience into being. Sometimes those approaches don't work for you, but this is one of those times when it actually will. But you've got to take the right approach. What is the right approach? Well, you've got to learn how to harness the passion that you're feeling for something. Harness the drive that is moving inside of you, that's propelling you to try to achieve a certain aim. Don't let it control you. Ultimately, you don't control it. The universe is controlling it, right? And if you let it control you, right, then you're kind of neglecting that side of you, which is tapped into the flow. So what you need to do is recognize with that awareness, with that consciousness, with the warmness that's developing in your heart, that you can be in a position where you're not being overrun by your emotions, where you're not being overrun by the passion that you're feeling for a particular thing, but instead you can go, I'm going to use this sense of frustration to my advantage, and I'm going to take a positive attitude and really be open-minded and take the heart-centered approach and move forward from this moment and see what I can do to bring more of this wonderful energy into my life. You can find the right balance today. The moon today is in Anuradha nakshatra and in the early portion of the sign of Sagittarius. With Anuradha, the energy is one of finding the right balance, finding the right relationship with something. Once you've found that particular relationship, once you've developed that understanding, then being very determined and very devoted, but recognizing that a seeming separation between you and something else is actually helpful because it keeps you from being consumed by that particular thing. Anuradha is a Dharma-driven nakshatra. It wants to take the right path. The right path in this particular instance is having the right relationship. There's something within this energy that speaks of seeing beneath the surface to the essence, understanding the essence of what you're wanting, what you're wanting to merge with, what you're feeling a devotion with, right? And recognizing that even though it may change forms, it's the essence that's more important. That's been a theme for the last several days, is essence over form. The lunar tithi today is Krishna Dwadashi. It's the 12th day today of the dark half of the moon. And with this particular energy, if you are intuitive, follow your intuition, look for the connection, for the connections that are beneath the surface, which you might otherwise be missing if you are letting your frustration get the better of you. Then if you can put that to one side, rather than letting that control you, you can instead see the things that you might be missing in that moment, the things that are beneath the surface. Put together all those threads, and then with that same sense of devotion, then move forward. The solar lunar yoga today is called Ganda. Ganda is about balance on one level. It's about flexibility and balance, finding the agreement with yourself, right? That goes, okay, sure, I'm going to be very devoted to bringing more of this experience into my life. But by the same token, I'm not going to give in to the passion that's consuming me. I'm going to find the right balance. And that's an agreement. That's a contract that you have with yourself. And that's what this particular energy speaks of. If you're dealing with a difficult situation, maybe you could use a little bit of extra assistance just to remind you my astrological services, where you can schedule an astrological service with me if you just click on the link below. That'll do it for your Vedic Lunar Scope for today, the 6th of January, 2016. Until next time, please take the very best care of yourself. And please, 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 on the 7th of January, the appearance on the KRS channel with Kapil Raj. Take care. Bye now.